7. Then I can start the stream, the video. Not bad title screen. The music, kind of partial to the piano. I guess that's how I used to play it. Do I want to start early? Not bad title screen. The music, kind of partial to the piano. Video, I never realized how far I could lay back and play it. When I asked you to say something. I want to start early. That music. Y'all hear me? Do I need to change the audio a little bit? Play with the video, I never realized how far I could lay back and play it. When I asked you to say something. Turn up my audio. Y'all hear me? Do I need to change the audio a little bit? Play with the video, I never realized how far I could lay back and play it. You know what? Turn on my I want to start early. That's 7. Y'all hear me? I didn't need to change the audio a little bit. Play with the video, I never realized how far I could lay back and play it. Hello, welcome to this. Hello, welcome to my live stream of Starswirl, the Starswirl Academy. We're actually going to begin. I said 7 o'clock, but 10 minutes early. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Alright, so this is a visual novel. Visual novel. Let's see, right, control, screenshot, full screen, menu, hide text box, advanced text. Whatever. This demo represents a project still in development. It does not reflect the final game. Some features such as menus and music are placeholders. I like the music so far. This all feels like one big dream. The movements in it aren't determined by me. Life is just taking me along for the ride. I'm certain it doesn't know what to do with me anymore. Before I even had a chance to wrap my head around what's happened, my life has changed around me once more. I have to try and figure out what's happening before it changes again. I always seem to go along with the decisions that are made for me. The people around me, while they have my best interest in mind, push me along, and I never have much say in the matter. I know my parents want what's best for me, but I never really get the chance to say anything about whatever they want me to do. If my teachers tell me to do something, then I have to do it. Not necessarily. And I just can't turn down my friends. I know that feeling, man, but is all this what's best for me? Man, that's some introspective shit right there. I don't even know what's important to me in life. That's not good. I haven't put much thought into it, and honestly, I'm not sure if I want to. Life is comfortable for me. After all, even if it is constantly changing, at least I always have a good friend at my side. There's really no different. This is really no different, but at least the friend by my side this time is an old one. I know I can count on them to be there for me if I need it. I'm not sure if I'd be going to the school at all if they hadn't come back into my life, but for what it's worth, I'm grateful she did. Tom? ... Tom? Hey, Earth to Tom. There you are. You're spacing out again. Oh, sorry. You should pay attention to when someone is talking to you. It's rude to ignore people, you know. It's rude to yell at people as well. I've heard this lecture before. But there's one thing I know about Ty, is that she always has a lecture prepared for me when she thinks I've done something wrong. She really never changes. Not that that's a bad thing. Sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything that's going on. It's just too surreal. What's surreal about it? The fact that it's happening at all, I suppose. One day I'm happily attending school, and the next Ty comes back to my life trying to convince me to go to this fancy academy of hers. Trying. Succeeding. Nothing, I guess. She makes an expression like she knows what I'm thinking anyway. You aren't still dwelling on this, are you? You didn't have to come if you didn't want to, you know. I sigh. No, you did it for me. I agreed to go, but I'm not sure if this is what I wanted to do. Days are moving so fast for me, it doesn't even feel real. Well, perhaps this will be a good thing for you. If you're stuck in a rut, trying new things is a good way to spur your creativity. Since you're always dragging your feet, I think Starswirl will do you some good. It probably will. After all, it's a prestigious school, and it'll challenge me academically. There'll be new opportunities I wouldn't have had back home. I bet you'll be able to find what you're good at before you know it. I laugh. You make it sound so easy. You never know until you try, right? I suppose. You really should get it more into the spirit of this. Starswirl Academy is going to be absolutely amazing. I can already feel it. Ty has a way of always seeing the brighter side of life. Whatever I'm unsure or uncertain of what's going to happen, she's already rushing forward. She told me that while she was away, she had met many amazing people and learned many amazing things. I'm still not sure what she went through, but it seems to have made her grow quite a lot as a person. She must really have it together to have received the scholarship she did. The headmaster scholarship. It's so out of my league, it's kind of funny when I think about it. Actually, that reminds me. So this headmaster, what's he like? She is my idol. Dun dun dun. Oh, I just assumed. Anyone would have guessed the headmaster was a man. Would it be headmistress? Oh no, I went back. Anyway, although now that I think about it, I suppose it's not that uncommon. Oh, there's a lot that could be said about her. Is it? My words. She has a sense of grace about her. She does everything with a regal air. She's incredibly smart, probably the smartest person I know. Why are you fucking frowning? Probably the smartest person ever. She is incredibly kind and forgiving, both wise and clever. And for her age, she's beautiful. Wow, that's quite the glowing review, Ty. If I had to guess, it sounds like you had a crush on her. What's that facial expression supposed to be? What is that supposed to? It's just like a weird half smile thing. I don't know. It's supposed to be embarrassed. What? Absolutely not. She's just a very nice woman. I'm excited to finally meet her. But you don't know her, so you're... Man, that's a glowing review for somebody you don't know. Hey, it's okay with me if you swing that type. I just would have never guessed you went for the older types. Ty turns away from me to stare at the window. You're a jerk sometimes. I chuckle. Teasing her always brightens my mood a little bit. Her reactions are adorable. You're kind of a dick. I mean, just a little bit. Shit. Turn off. Be quiet. I will, Ty, don't worry. The cabin goes quiet. Only the sound of the train clacking against the wall remains. After a few minutes of watching her, the passing landscape flash by, my eyes wander over to Ty. She's curled up against the window. And I am completely fucked up this. Fuck. Sorry. So you complete. Go back. No. Ooh, no. Go back. Fuck. Wait, what? My stomach breaks the silence. I shake my head a little, realizing I'm probably staring more than I should be. It's going to be a long trade ride. Maybe I should go see what they have to eat in the cafe car. And I'm guessing we're going to see another character in the cafe car. I open the door and step into the hall. I closes the door softly behind me. I make my way to the back of the train. The cafe car is huge, much bigger than I expected. Hello there. And an energetic voice calls out from behind the bar. What? The counter shakes and an empty cup falls to the floor. A girl jumps up, rubbing her head and wincing. You okay? I'm fine. She gasps when she sees me. Ah, Starswirl. I glance down. With these clothes, I suppose everyone will recognize me as an academy student now. Yeah, I'm on my way too. My eyes are suddenly drawn to her clothes. You're a student at Starswirl too. But what about then? But then what are you doing here? What am I doing here? She doesn't seem to follow my question. I mean, what are you doing here working on a train? Oh, I'm making extra money to pay for the tuition. Not quite there. No, I mean, is this the first day of school today? Wait, no, go back. Not quite there. Is that supposed to be a placeholder? Is there supposed to be like quotation marks around this? Is she supposed to be saying this? What does this mean? That is odd. Alright. I know, I mean, is this the first day of school today? It's rhetorical, of course. I'm sure the first day is today. Oh, yeah, it is. One of the first years really need to go to the first day. It's just orientation. For a school with a reputation like Starswirl, I expect them to be much more strict than that. The girl puts a sandwich in front of me. There you are. Here you are. But I didn't even. It's on the house. I do admit, the sandwich looks good. Grown. I can't argue with my stomach. Shoot, Dixie, y'all. Oh, this is supposed to be after that. Shoot, Dixie, y'all keep giving away food like that, and you're gonna be out of business for a week's out. What was that voice? Fuck it. Another voice breaks the silence. Never mind. I don't know who the fuck Dixie. Oh, is it Applebee Apples? I don't know. I look forward towards the seating area. Two girls at Starswirl Academy uniforms are staring at us. Oh, it's alright. It's on the house. I'm not sure what that means, what you think it is, Sugar Cube. Well, hello there, you. One of the girls calls out to me. Aren't you going to sit down and join us? I look down at my sandwich. Guess eat to get back in our compartment might wake up tired. Picking up the plate, I walk over to the table and pull up a chair. Hello there, my name's Rosalind, and what's yours? She leans closer. Tom. Well, hello, Tom. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Easy, girl. Oh, Annabelle Jean. Annabelle Jean. That's interesting. I know AJ. But I'm just being friendly. It's not often we get transfer students. Suppose not. Nice to meet you, Tom. You too, Annabelle Jean. Sure, if you want to be all formal and stuck up about it. And it's just fine. You can call it Rosalind Rose, too. Just because I like to adhere to a certain level of politeness doesn't make me stuck up. Nah, you do that all by yourself. Fight. Yes, Tom? Well, it's just that. How did you know I was a transfer student? Well, you're not at orientation right now. And you're missing a little something. She taps her collar. Silver diamond-shaped pin is affixed to her shirt. Glancing over at Anne, I notice she has got a pin as well. A silver apple. What are... Crash. Dixie, you alright? Anna jumps from her chair to assist Dixie, who is now buried in a pile of plastic dishware. I'm okay. The two begin to gather the plates off the ground. I shake my head and take a bite of the sandwich. Irk. What is that supposed to be like? Irk. I choke down the bite and open a sandwich. It's nothing but a mayonnaise and lettuce. Holy shit, that is disgusting. That's not the worst I've had. Always look before you eat. I quietly slip the sandwich to the trash can next to the table. That's mean. You gotta always start that stuff down. No, I don't want to quit. I didn't mean to do that. I'll just wait for the train station to get some food. Rose chuckles lightly. Probably for the best, dear. I guess I'll be heading back now. I'll just head back myself, shall we? We get up and head towards the front of the car, passing Dixie and Anthony mostly clean up the mail street. Y'all aren't gonna help, like, at all? You, Tom, are kind of an asshole. Anyway, anything I can do to help? Oh, there you go. No thanks, Tom. We've got it. No thanks, Tom. We've got it. It was nice meeting you. You too, Dixie. I'll see you at school. Anne nods warmly. We head back to the next car. As we pass the compartments, Rose continues her questions from before. So your first term, yeah, your first time at Starswirl. How exciting! What are you, in third year? No, I'm second, fourth. What? That's surprising. It can't be that surprising. She nudges me a little. I'm sure you'll be fine. She stops outside a compartment door. This is my stop. Okay, I'll talk to you later. A gentleman. She winks. Oh snap, crackle. See you soon. Oh, what the hell is that? I shake my head and turn towards my destination. Ty is still asleep. She's moved from using the window as a pillow to sprawling out over the entire seat. A small puddle of drool has formed near her mouth. I should probably get some rest myself. I stretch and lay down on my chair. I'm surprised at how comfy these are. They're perfect for napping. They can cut that. They can cut that line, Tom. Someone's shaking me. Tom. 5 more minutes. Tom! Wake up, we're almost there. I shift from my sleep and let out a yawn. Welcome back to the land of the living, sleepyhead. You were out like a light. Oh, the train is the train is comfier than it looks. I let out another I let out another yawn as I rub my eyes, letting Ty come into focus. Come on, grab your stuff. The taxi will be waiting for us. Starswirl is just a short drive from the station. There's that gleam in her eye, the one that shows how excited she is. That's like the same facial expression she had when she was like embarrassed. I usually only see it when she's savoring a brand new book. Okay, but it seems Starswirl draws out the same excitement in her. Alright, I'm up. I stand up and give a stretch before grabbing my luggage from overhead. Ty quickly does the same. The train stops outside a small station. Sure enough, a taxi is waiting nearby. The car comes to stop in front of a rather regal-looking gate. Oh my god. Slightly separated from the rest of the town, I figure it must be at least a 20-minute walk back of the town. As I step out of the car, I am suddenly taken aback by the reality of the situation. The front of me are the gates that will lead to the next year of my life, and perhaps even something farther in the future. Something I can't even begin to grasp right now. I can see a massive area with lush grass and trees beyond the gate. Just from looking at it, I would have assumed it was a park. But beyond the grass and tree, I make out a massive building, which I assume is on the main campus. It's huge. It seems Ty is in just as much awe as I am. This is far from removed from what I am used to back home, with a small little house at a school that, while big, was nowhere near this size. Excuse me. Good lord. I was so awestruck by the size of the school, I didn't even notice that someone was waiting for us by the gate. Dixie! You know her? Sorry. Yeah, I met her on the train. But wait, you're the welcome committee? You're the welcome committee? Hi, Tom. You must be Ty. You must be Ty. I don't know. I can't do a voice for a fucking. Some characters just aren't getting voices to deal with it. Hi, Tom, and you must be Ty. The headmaster said you'd be arriving about now. That's right. Well, let me be the first to welcome you to Starswirl motherfucking Academy. Oh, well, thank you. I really wasn't expecting such a formal greeting. I mean, we're just students arriving at school. Isn't that supposed to be a normal thing? Just how ridiculously upscale is this place? Well, it's nice to meet you, Dixie. Are you here to take us to the headmaster's office? Oh no, I'm just here to take your luggage. The headmaster wanted you to make sure you weren't dragging your luggage around everywhere, so she sent me. I didn't mean to click that. And now our luggage is being carried to our room for us. Ty, what have you gotten me into? Well, I appreciate the offer, but it's really not necessary. I could carry our luggage. Oh, it's really no trouble for me. I do this sort of thing all the time around here. Are you sure? They're kinda heavy. Don't count me out just yet. I'm stronger than I look. As if to demonstrate her point, she quickly saunters over to our luggage and picks it up. But she has everything. She manages to balance them in her arms, though I can't help but notice her knees are shaking a little. I have to admit she's stronger than she looks, though she obviously doesn't have to carry all of it. Most of the bags have wheels. Damn it. I don't like the how the mouse wheel automatically takes me back, because it's so easy to actually hit it. I recall the mess she made on the train. Well, it seems you certainly can hold your own. I guess we can trust you with the luggage then. Just be careful. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Or my stuff. Hee, don't worry. I'm just showing off. She quickly places the luggage. She quickly places. Oh my god, what the fuck? I can't read anymore. She quickly places the luggage back on the ground and grabs hold of them the way they are meant to be lifted. I can take care of this. You guys just go meet the headmaster. Your things will be in your room when you get there. Before either of us can say anything more, she disappears behind the gate, already on her way to the dorms. At least what you assume to be the dorms. Wait, where are our rooms anyway? No one told us where we were staying. Don't worry. Headmaster will tell us once we get to her office. Let's just head inside for now, shall we? She wanted us in her office by 3:30, so it's best not to keep her waiting, man. I thought you'd never been here before. Sure, let's do it. Ty follows in Dixie's footsteps and opens the first front gate. I quickly follow behind her. The courtyard opens up before me, and I get a feel for just how big this place really is. It's all I can do to keep from gawking as my eyes wander about the scenery and the ever slowly approaching the building. In the distance, I hear what sounds like a school bell going off. Students slowly start appearing as they head on their way for various activities. Some of them pass us, perhaps on their way into town. Some are just out for a walk in the park, and others seem to be waiting for people. I can't help but notice how well off a lot of these students appear. All the uniforms are well taken care of, and they're all walking around with expensive phones or bags. I already feel becoming conscious of how normal my own things are going to look in comparison. It takes a good few minutes to get close to the main building where Ty stops, hand on her chin in thought. What? Having second thoughts now? Of course not. Do you not know the way? Well, she's never been here before, right? Embarrassed face. Ty? It's fine. We'll just ask for directions. Well, I suppose it makes sense. I prefer to just look for some sign that would tell us where to go, but asking people works too. It's just a matter of finding someone to ask now. You know, that's actually something I would actually do the same thing. I agree with him at that point. Hi there. New character. Wah. 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 Gah. Why are we making these wah gah sounds? From out of nowhere, a girl grabs our hands and shakes them. My name's Paulina Parks. You two must be new here. Pinkie Pie. Yeah, I know. Welcome to Starswirl Academy. Oh, yes, thank you. We just got here. A bright pink girl inhales with a large gasp, or someone ties words seem to have shocked her. Oh, she has the little mark thing, pin. And I know she doesn't have one, that's interesting. But shocked her. But that must mean you haven't been able to make any friends yet, or get a chance to see the campus, or tasting of the food, or even get to pet one of the new baby bunnies. Baby bunnies. Yes, that's true, but there'll be time for that. See, we were actually looking directions for the headmaster's office. Could you, tell us the way? Could I? I can do better than that. I'll take you there myself. It'll be like a tour of Starswirl extravaganza. Let old Pinkie Parks lead the way, and you'll be there before you know it. The tour? No, we just need... There's a... Oh, Jesus Christ. There's another flash of pink, and suddenly my vision is filled with a deep blue. Her face is so close I can feel her nose pressing against mine as I stare into her eyes. What do you think? Sounds like fun, right? Personal fucking space. Yeah, sure, fun. Doesn't this girl know a thing about personal fucking space? Oh, alright. Her arms around me and she squeezes me tightly for a hug as giggle escapes her lips. My face is quickly flushing. I love Ty's facial expression like, what the fuck? I can already tell we're gonna be the bestest of friends. A flurry of excitement and energy grabs hold of my hand and breaks the embrace only to quickly start dragging me off deeper to the schoolyard. Hey, wait for me! Ty quickly yells as she gives chase to the hurricane that appears to be abducting me. So, what's your name? I haven't heard it yet. My name? Of course, I can't probably start the tour without knowing your name. Then why'd you start dragging me already? That's a silly name. Who named their kid It's not it's Tom. Oh, I see. That was so hard now, wasn't it? This girl. What's your girlfriend's name? What? I don't have a girlfriend. Well, sure you do. She's the girl who's your friend, right? Hey, girlfriend. I think I'm gonna have a aneurysm. I knew somebody who died from a brain aneurysm. Man, makes me feel bad now. Aneurysm also, if you don't know what an aneurysm is, when like a blood vessel in your brain just like explodes, and you like bleed out your brain and die. Hold up, you two. Seems Ty finally caught up. She's panting. I can already tell she's not used to running around a lot. She should really exercise more. Jeez, just running off like that. Can't you at least wait for me? Oh, I thought you'd be right behind us. So sorry, I'll make sure you both get to enjoy the Polly Park Spectacular Starswirl Academy Extended Grand Tour. I don't think we really signed up for this. We just kind of showed up and started dragging us along. That's inner thought. We really don't need a... Hey, what's your name? You haven't told me yet. My name? Yes, your name, silly. I can't give you a proper tour. I get to know your name. But we don't... She lets out a sigh of defeat, crosses her arms. My name is Tai Saito. Twilight Sparkle, Tai Saito. Like... Gears of War 2. Remember Tai? I forgot his last name. He committed suicide with a shotgun to the face. Spoiler alert. My name is Tai Saito. We need to get to the headmaster's office. We have an important meeting we have to get to. Oh, I totally understand. The headmaster is awfully wonderful. I'll make sure you're on time for your meeting. No problem. Really? You're sure about that? Absolutely. Positively. Positively. I don't think positively is a word. Embarrassed face. So, the first tour of the Polly Park Super Amazing School Tour, I present to you the Starswirl Academy Courtyard. She opens her arms wide as she shows off the area we just finished walking through. Steve's classes are finished, but this is the first day of school, so why the fuck are their classes? This is just orientation, so why the fuck are their classes? There are a lot more students wandering around now. The courtyard is the most commonly used recreational area. It can be used for a wide variety of things: picnics, sports, hanging out, studying, plays, walks, parties, late night rendezvous, pretty much anything you can think of. I don't think most people would use the courtyard in all of those ways. As you can imagine, it's become a somewhat popular part of the campus, but you'll see fewer people here around study time for it. But the year has just started, so everyone is taking the time to enjoy themselves. Seems pretty relaxed for a prestigious academy. Oh, it just looks that way. Some students have simple tasks to complete around this time. The classes are very serious. For example, I already have a 5,000 word essay due by next week. You're in fucking high school. For 5,000? The school's only been open for a day. Wasn't it just orientation? Oh, good Jesus, Lord Jesus, oh, mighty spaghetti monster Christ. What have I gotten myself into? Well, that sounds simple enough. Maybe for a walking encyclopedia. So the courtyard is just a commons? Pretty much. It's also the only entrance and exit on campus, so everyone uses it at some point. Of course, you can always walk downtown if you want. It's only about 20 minutes walk from campus. A lot of students like to hang out around there during breaks. I see. What kind of things are there to do in town? Oh, there are things like restaurants, a movie theater, an arcade, a shopping district, a town square, and lots of other little mom and pop shops. Everything to fill any of your towny needs. I see. I'll be sure to keep all that in mind. Boy, for someone who wasn't interested in a tour at all, she sure has taken a sudden interest in everything Polly is saying. If you ever need a tour to town, I'd be happy to help you there as well. For now, though, I think we'll just keep it to school. Let's head to the next area. Polly bounds off. As Polly opens the front door of the building in front of us, we're greeted with hallways that stretch out to meet several classrooms. Way down the hall, I can see a stairwell leading to other floors with students sparsely populating the paths. Welcome to the main school building. Here's the center of knowledge. At the school, you'll find teachers, books, notes, sometimes locker and chalkboard. Those are really important to learning things. I went back. I don't think chalkboard is important. I don't think the chalkboards are the important part. Well, of course they are, silly. If you didn't have them, you would have accessible boards to take notes off of them. They are very important to the curriculum. I don't think this girl knows exactly what she's fucking talking about. Though I have heard that school is looking at the fancy new screen boards, like you'd be able to write directly onto them everything. Like smart boards, we had those in North Carolina. Also, there's a room actually in my dorm room here that has like the computer room. It's actually kind of cool. It has like all the walls are writing walls, so you just like you have like a bunch of people taking notes and shit or doing class. You can actually just all write on the walls and shit. It's like pretty fucking awesome. Alright. Got it. Sites right there. It's a really cool room. Like, you'd be able to write directly on them and everything. Can't you do that already? Yeah, but these new boards, everyone can see the notes at once. That's how it is already. That smile, like, that's the you've been drugged and you're not gonna like what's about to happen smile. That's how it is already. Oh God. An exception has occurred while running game code. File script RPI line 795 and script file RNPY common action file.rpy line 216 in Python. Pickling error. Can't pickle class store Konami listener. Attribute lookup store Konami listener failed. What went wrong? I can't read this. I'm trying to read this, but it's like I don't want to do this. I want to ignore, but I'm scared. I don't know why the hell that happened. So maybe we should do ignore. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know anything about Python. What went wrong? Alright, let's just let's try to reload. That's how it is already. Alright, that's it to fix it. Alright, good. Really, I've been hearing that's mostly a budget issue though. Seems this school is trying to save up for them. Well, chances are we won't be seeing them this year. But who knows, maybe at class reunions we could all stare at how awesome the new stuff is. At this rate, I don't think I'll be attached enough to this school to care to go to a reunion. Still though, the classes are something you're going to get used to seeing real fast. A school day is never done until you've seen them at least once. So this part of the tour will be a little short. But I know exactly what you're going to But I know exactly what to show you next. It's super duper amazingly breathtaking. I probably guarantee it. And with that, she bounces off once more in a whirlwind. That girl has a lot of energy in her, doesn't she? Looking at Ty, she's biting the nail of her thumb. A nervous habit of hers I seem to have started doing as well lately. You okay? Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine. The look of worry on her face quickly disappears as she seems to be back to her normal self. Come on, let's follow her before she drags us by force. I can't help but wonder if Ty is really on board with the whole tour thing. But my mind can't seem to focus on any other thought than moving forward. We follow Polly's bouncing to a door in the back of the building. Ah, that's referencing the whole Pinkie Pie just only bouncing, she doesn't actually walk. We follow Polly's bouncing to a door in the back of the building. Stepping through a rather surprising sight greets us in impressively sized gardens. I believe this is where we meet Fluttershy, or her equivalent. Plants of all types sprout out from everywhere. I spot a couple of students passing through the grove, enjoying it much like I am. The garden is split into sections, one section dedicated to all types of flowers, one to bushes and other to shrubberies. There's even a section filled with vegetables growing nearby. Toward the back of the garden, I can see several small shacks, two looking like tool sheds and others looking like greenhouses, or you might end up seeing Annabelle Jane again. All in all, it's actually a rather incredible sight to behold, and not one I was expecting for a school like this. Behold, the school's garden! It has every kind of plant you could ever think of to research, look at, or eat. Excuse me. I highly doubt it has every kind of plant. Well, that's sure, I suppose. Super duper rare types of plants elude us. But we have most of the common types of plants from around the world, and we always import new ones every year to either add it or to replace old plants. But if you replace old plants, then you don't have every other type of plant because you're replacing the old ones and you're, lessening your size. Really, it all depends on how many students want to participate in the art agricultural studies. What is this, NC State? Wow, the size of this garden, that must be a lot of students. Well, I hear that this year it's less students than in previous years, but that makes them no less important. There's even an agricultural club, though I hear the students have dwindled from it as well. That's weird. With such an expensive and well-maintained garden, you would think it would be a bigger draw for students. Like I said, not recently. Honestly, I see more people looking at their phones and video games than in books and walking around. That probably has something to do with it. You gotta get books and video games. That's a shame. Maybe I'll join the club, take care of the plants. Sounds relaxing. Their organization could use a little work. Perhaps organizing by genus or species. What do you think, Tom? Wait, you want to organize by that? While they're planting? That seems a lot of work. What do you think, Tom? Don't ask me, I don't know anything about this stuff. That'd be awesome if he did. I could use the help. Though in a moment, Polly's face lights up and she grabs our wrist again. Quick, get behind the bush. In a flash, Ty and I find our visions filled with foliage. Oh God, Polly, what the hell? Shh, you'll scare the animals. As I try to shake leaves out of my hair, Polly pulls out a pair of binoculars. Animals? Where? Following Polly's binocular gaze, it's easy to see what she's looking at. In the distance, there appears to be a girl tending to some animals. I was right. I win. The first thing I notice is the striking pink hair that reaches down to her waist, where Polly's darker and more vibrant. Her hair looks soft and it looks like it's glowing in the sunlight. She's feeding some ghosts that are by the side of the main building, as well as a few other smaller critters. I think even the squirrels came by to have a bite to eat. What does the campus need with goats anyways? I'm pretty sure there's a president, was it Woodrow Wilson? I believe actually had, no, was it Wilson? I'm pretty sure it was Wilson, who had goats, like, on the lawn of the White House. Fun fact, what does the campus need with goats anyways? It's weird seeing live animals on our school campus. So I can tell one thing for sure, these animals really seem to like her. Polly, who is that? Her name's Faith Summers, Fluttershy. She's in charge of making sure all the animals on campus are kept fat and healthy. Why do you guys have animals on campus? They're part of the agricultural club too, though in a different section. There's a bunch of other animals in the shed back there. She's happy with it. So she has all friends like me and Robbie to help her out if she ever needs it. So it all works out, Robbie. I see. Well, that's good. That's good. Would animals really be agriculture? Wouldn't that be like biology? Yep, I introduced you to Purdy, but she's a little busy with the animals for now. They get skittish around new people, so we'll save it for later. Come on, there's more for us to see still. This time, Polly grabs our wrist and drags us off quickly. I think I'm starting to get used to it. As I look back, I notice that Faith turned to watch us spring away. Okay, I guess Rainbow Dad. Oh, Robbie. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Passing through the garden quickly, we emerge on the other side. Directly in front of us is a track field that seems rather busy, as there's a lot of students already running laps around the course. Looks like they're warming up. Any questions, you two? Questions? I wasn't expecting that. I thought she was just gonna talk for fucking ever. The one thing keeps bothering me. Well, maybe. The balloon uniform. Does everyone have something like that? Oh, you two haven't heard about it yet? She gasped in mock surprise. At least I think it's a small surprise. Could be the real thing. Now that she mentioned it, I think Dixie had a pin too. Her nose scrunches up while she tries to remember. She does that when a piece of information escapes her. It doesn't happen often, but I have to say, she looks kind of cute when she does it. It's a nice change from her normal demeanor. You're kind of an asshole, dude. Is it a club insignia? You have a balloon, so party committee? Polly laughs. Oh, close. This is my student flair. What's again with that smile, like nightmare face? This is my student flair. It's not as official as a student club. She got really quiet when she said the last part. Is it really necessary? I'm gonna just fix that. Is it really necessary to whisper about something that you can see plain as day on her uniform? She's acting like talking about it is punishable by death. Oh, right. Headmaster Solomon? Moon? What the hell? Solomon? Solomon mentioned it once. It's a symbol representing the person's hobby or personality or hobby. Bingo, that's right. Ty's just beaming. She really does enjoy being right, even for something as trivial as this. I mean, I like being right too. Every year, the first years are presented with their own flair at the fall festival. It's given to them by the upperclassmen who got to know them the best. But you two are new, so we'll pretend your first years. So if you hang out with a school band, you'll probably end up with a tuba or something. Really pretty personal though. Like she looks like really upset about that. It's like, yeah, fucking band assholes. That's what her face looks like. Like, we're talking about the band. She points at her flare. I'm here cheerleader, so my flare has nothing. But my flare has nothing to do with cheering. Well, unless I bring balloons, which I sometimes do. I need to buy more balloons. She stares off into space. Why is she so upset? I know this is in the handbook. I've read it 6 times. Why do I get the feeling she's understated that number? Well, duh, wouldn't it be? Yeah, you said it wasn't official. Bingo Part 2 in Electric Bingaloo. What? Oh, the Part 2 thing. Yeah, Electric Boogaloo. But it's part of the uniform. No, it's not, silly. It's entirely off record. Real hush hush. School just doesn't do anything about it. It's been a tradition for a super long time. Hush hush. Is she for real? Didn't Ty just say the headmaster Saluman? Zuzu? Tell her about it. We're just gonna call her Zuzu. I don't know why. I think this tradition is older than the school, actually. How is that even? What do teachers do about it? But you just said Headmaster Zuzu. Oh, no one really minds. One time I even saw Miss Zuzu compliment a student on theirs. So I'll be getting one too? Of course, everyone gets one. Yeah, it'll be a bookworm. Tyler like she just smelled like something gross. What? No, I don't want to worm my uniform. She tenses up like there's an actual worm on her shirt. I wouldn't get worried. As long as you get to know someone, you're bound to get something super awesome. Wait, so what happens if you don't end up getting to know someone who already has their flair? Well, it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. There were 3 blanks last year. A blank? I'm definitely gonna get mine. She looks determined. I think she's getting too worked up over this. I wonder though. Others know. Do blanks get treated the same? It seems like something that might cause teasing. Parley looks a bit more subdued while we talk about it. I swear she deflated a little bit. Balloon indeed. Honestly, they're hard on themselves or anyone else. There's always a few students who enjoy poking fun, but it's not any worse than anything else they could tease someone for. There's also no rule saying that a blank can't just assign themselves a flair if they really wanted to. Really? So I can decide what mine is right now? Well, yeah, but what's special about that? What do you mean? That perks her back up. She's all bubbly again. The flair is just a part of it. Finding out who gives your flair is half the fun. She traces the balloon on her uniform absentmindedly. So who gave you your flair? Polly smiles. It isn't her goofy smile. It's like she's remembering something bittersweet. It's strange. She's like she's a different person all of a sudden. That's no good either. You can't ask somebody like that. They're sort of intimate. It's like showing how much you care about someone. I see. So flair can be a very personal thing. Hence why she didn't outright say who it was that gave her her flair, I guess. Exactly. So did the blanks end up choosing their own flair? No, the 3 from last year have been agonizing over finding their own special talent. They want to earn theirs from their teammates. Who the hell is Dixie? That's admirable. They're really focused too. There's that goofy smile again. The reason I'm asking you who's Dixie because I thought that was supposed to be Apple Bloom, but she had her flair, so I'm not quite so sure. At least I thought she did. I'm pretty sure they did say that she had one. Polly releases an exaggerated gasp, pointing to the tracks. Students are running now. Their obviously face warming up while we were talking. Ooh, she seems to be doing well. Who is? Polly clears her throat. So you can see, this is Swirl. Sorry. So you can see, this is Starswirl's Academy award-winning track and field area. Only the best of the best from the other schools get compete at this track, and our students that use it always put up their best performance. So she's just gonna ignore Ty's question, and Ty's like, bitch, answer my question. A lot of things at Starswirl are some of the best around, but the track team is one of the more well-known ones. Starswirl comes in first place almost every year. Almost every year? Yeah, almost. Usually we win first, but last year we got second place, so still, that's nothing to sneeze at. Starswirl's reputation just seems to keep growing and growing. That's quite the reputation. Is that why the students always seem to be working so hard? Yeah, you can say that. I think they just know how much it means to the school to try and be the best at what they do. If you watch closely, you can see the determination in everyone's faces. They really want to keep their winning streak going. Looking at the students running, I can tell Polly's telling the truth. All of them look determined to make it to the end or do better than they currently are. It's interesting sight to behold, especially considering even if I had my own goals, they wouldn't be nearly that lofty. Oh, watch this! I think she's gonna try to beat her record. Polly points us in the direction of a specific student. It's easy to figure out who she's talking about. The girl's rainbow hair stands out in the crowd. A nearby coach raises their starting pistol and bang! The girl flies from her starting position. I must admit, I don't think I've ever seen someone move that fast in person before. Only a moment later, she crosses the finish line and coach marks her time. Wow, she moves really fast. Racing gives her life. Honestly, I don't think she thinks about anything here other than racing. She kind of has that one-track mind at the time. Sounds like the two of them have a lot in common. Ooh, she has a moment. Robbie! I'm not gonna do that. Polly suddenly yells out, waving her arms frantically. The girl with the rainbow hair notices and jogs over. Oh hey, Polly. Class over for you already? I was so busy trading, I didn't even notice. Yep, classes are done for today, but I did find these two new students over outside the main building, so I was giving them the tour of Starswirl. The old Polly Party's Grand Tour Deluxe, eh? Huh? It's certainly been a while. Yep, I think they transferred just now. Tom, this is Robin Douglas. It's nice to meet you, Robin. Hey there. So you two are what, 3rd years? 4th? Whoa, you two are nuts. I don't think it was possible to be lacking that lacking. Subtly, something about her demeanor just screamed she's a very subtle person to begin with. Was it the rainbow-colored hair, dude? Was it the rainbow-colored hair? You know, the most understated thing I've ever seen in my life. Well, hey, what brings you guys to Starswirl then? Well, the academics mostly. Starswirl is pretty much my dream school, and though I couldn't afford to come here sooner, I'm just happy I can make it for my senior year. I came here for the academics as well. I'm hoping to learn a lot. I don't think that's entirely a lie, though I'm not really all that interested in learning too much. Oh god, I hate you. Well, that's cool if you guys are thinking about joining the track team, though. I'd do it now rather than later. Competition is looking to be pretty tough this year. We're gonna need to do some extra training if we're gonna keep up. Well, thank you, but I'll be alright. Racing isn't exactly my thing. I probably read more about racing than I've experienced it. Yeah, I don't know if running is what I'd be interested in. Well, suit yourselves. Not like it mattered too much anyways. I'm playing till we go for the very top. I won't stop for anything less. Well, I wish you luck on your goal then. Thanks, I'm gonna head back to training. See you around, Polly. With a quick turn of her heel, she's jogging back to the track field. Seems her mind really is focused on training. She was nice. Oh yeah, Robbie and me are the bestest of friends. We hang out all the time. If you ever get a chance, you should get to know her some more. I'll keep that in mind. You know, this tour has certainly been interesting, but I can't help but feel like we're forgetting something. 3:30, motherfucker. Hey, Paulie? What is it, Ty? As much as fun as it's been, are we close to the headmaster's office yet? I don't want us to be running late. Paulie just stands there a moment, blinking, almost absent-mindedly at Ty. Paulie? It seems like everybody's been hit with the stupido beam. Oh, silly me. What? We put the opposite. We're in the headmaster's office. Why am I not surprised? Polly, that's not funny. Sorry about that. I was just having so much fun showing you guys around that I totally forgot why we were doing it in the first place. Oh, we're gonna be late. Oh, don't worry. I'll take you straight there this time. You'll get to your meeting right on time. With that, Polly begins bouncing back to the main building, leaving a frustrated Ty in her place. I'm tempted to let out one of my usual quips, but I know the look on Ty's face. One wrong word, and I won't be feeling my arm for a week. Rather than instigate her wrath, I quickly follow against Polly after Polly. Dude, instigating is like the best thing of all time. And I suppose that covers the basic stuff. This way leads to Headmaster Zuzu's office. But oh wait, you guys should really see the cafeteria. It's got tons of great menus and food. Wait, check out for later. Polly! She's still holding her composure for the most part, but I can tell when Ty is on edge. And also she's complaining like a bitch. Thank you for the tour, but we need to get to the headmaster. Voice sounds as strained as she looks. Well, of course, silly. You're new here, so that means you should get a lay of the land first. Well, if you don't, you'll get lost, or worse, confused. But now you have a basic idea where everything is. Too close! Polly is suddenly in my face, her grin stretching from ear to ear. I swear I can see her eyes sparkling, and the knife in the back of her hand ready to take out my eyes. So pretty cool, huh? What do you think? What do I think? Honestly, it's still too much to take in. It doesn't help that I was just dragged around campus. That didn't make me remember anything. In fact, I'm just confusing more. I was beginning to feel the subtleties of personal space go right over this girl's head. It's cool and nicer than my old school, I guess. It wasn't a question, but it came out as one. As invigorating as Polly's spirit is, I think I really need some time away from her right now. I'm being overwhelmed with everything as it is, and she's really not helping me feel comfortable. Ty's panic voice doesn't help either. We're going to be so late! My thoughts are broken by Ty's yelp. In a flash, he squeezes my wrist and yanks me away before I can even react. My eyes dart between Polly and Ty, trying to figure out what just happened and why my shoulders dislocated. Polly just smiles and waves at my hapless figure. Hapless? I mean, I know it's Ty dragging me away. I don't even have a chance to wave back. I think helpless would have been a little bit better word to use in that situation. What the fuck, Ty? What the fuck? What's the sudden fucking rush? Try to free my wrist, but she's got in a death hold. Or someone doesn't get much physical extra. She has a strong grip. Must be a reading hand. Really? Really? You're supposed to be here 5 minutes ago. She grows at me, mumbling something under her breath that I can't quite hear. I decide to let it slide. 5 minutes? Is that all? Okay, you need to calm down, Ty. I'm sure she'll understand. Besides, didn't you say you know her? Well, did she say she didn't meet her? I don't know. She stops. It tightens her grip on my wrist for a moment before letting it go and turning to face me. The look on her face tells me I'm about to get scolded. Never face to face, all the more reason to be on time. The headmaster values discipline and structure. Not to mention she's put a lot of faith in me by letting me into the academy. I won't disappoint her on the first day. This is interesting. How do your character pay for school? Well, come on, Ty. If she believes in you so much, she's not going to hold 5 fucking minutes against you. Ty takes a short moment to catch her breath. Raises her hand to knock on the door before stopping. Her hand then goes up and starts straightening her hair and patting down her clothes. I want to comment she's only delaying us further, but somebody told me I should keep my mouth shut. She keeps fidgeting with every little detail in her uniform to make sure it's straight and proper. It's actually starting to get on my nerves. But before I have a chance to chew her out for it, a voice drifts through the door ahead of us. Do come in, Ty. Ty does the exact opposite, freezing in place like a deer in headlights. My own attention turned to the door, surprised to be found so easily, but also having to hold back the chuckle at the headmaster's remark. Poor Ty, she can't seem to catch a break today. I don't know what voice to give this character. I prefer not. Nah, that's like, fuck it. We're gonna give her like a deep ass voice. I prefer not to repeat myself, yo. So I can't get to the door fast enough. Barreling inside, she's already. Holy shit, that hair. Oh look, it's a phoenix, just like Dumbledore. I'm just kidding. I've never actually read it. I don't know anything about Harry Potter. I can't get through the door fast enough. Barreling inside, she's already stammering and fighting her inability to rattle off 100 excuses simultaneously. I don't understand most of what's coming out of her mouth, nor do I think I should really try. We're gonna try that now. She is abruptly silenced by the headmaster's raised hands. Please take a seat, both of you. As I look around, I can't help but notice how huge Headmaster Zuzu's office is. The walls, curving inward like the top half of an eggshell, are lined with books that seem to have come from all over the world. Compared to the hallway outside, it's like walking in an auditorium built for one person. I quickly follow Ty to the headmaster's desk, sitting among the two ornately decorated chairs in front of us. It's surprisingly comfortable. I'm so sorry, late headmaster. We just got caught up. I understand, Ty. I've told you before. Z is fine. How long have we been talking? Have a seat right over there. Yes, headmaster. I don't know why, but have any of y'all been watching the show Kill la Kill? I'm just thinking of Kill la Kill right now. It's not. Oh God, it makes everything creepy. Don't watch Kill la Kill episode 16 and 18 before you watch this. Hint, hint, hint. I'm pretty sure I could hear the headmaster sighing, or maybe it just seemed that way from the way her shoulders gently sagged. She then turns to look at me. And you are Tom, correct? Something told me I should probably be quaking in my boots like Ty. After all, Starswirl is the most prestigious school around here, and Z is at the top. However, looking into her eyes, I can't help but feel comforted. Like I'm not gonna get stabbed in the eyes. She's to give a kind of soothing vibe rather than a harsh one. She carries herself less like a principal or more like a mother. Is that how she's looking at me right now? Yeah, I transferred in with Ty. Of course. With a silent grace, she rises from her chair and walks around to the front of the desk. She places her hand on it to support before leaning up against it. I am familiar with Ty's reasons for the transferring, but I'm afraid I've not heard anything from you beyond this dry text of this application letter. I do not mean to insult your writing. It was a fine letter. I just prefer to hear things in your own words. As soothing as she came off, that definitely sent a shiver down my spine. Out of all the things she could have asked, she starts with the one question I don't have an answer for. Chances are she's probably testing my qualifications to even be here, as I don't have even half the qualifications Ty has. As if I can already see my chance of going here slipping away. Oh well, I suppose it was nice while it lasted. Pull at my collar lightly, which seems to become suddenly become tight. To tell you the truth, headmaster, I'm not 100% sure. I know I sounded more stern in the letter, but I was kind of hoping I would figure out while I was here. Not that I don't have the ambitions, more like I don't know where to aim at. Well, it sounded like a good answer to me, though I could easily be mistaken. Putting my thoughts into words like though feels like I'm crashing into a rut, like I'm stuck on a boat rushing towards a turbulent river without a life jacket. Don't you mean a rapid? You're certainly not alone in that, Tom. Starswirl has helped many young men and women like yourself find their calling, and I am sure I can start you down that path, though I cannot walk it for you. I, as in Headmaster Zuzu personally, or is that just how she referred to Starswirl Academy? Maybe she meant to reassure me, but I'm filled with more questions than answers. It doesn't solve anything. The headmaster picks up some papers and looks through them quickly before it turns to Ty. Now, my faithful student, I see here you signed up for a full helping of courses in every subject matter. How can she call her faithful student if she's never met her before? Like, how could she gauge the faithfulness about, you know? I just want to know that. Math, physics, English, foreign language, botany, technology, and even philosophy! Ho ho ho! There is far too much, even for you, and quite unnecessary. Do not worry on missing out. There are lighter courses that will continue your education in subjects you do not choose. But attempting to specialize in everything is impractical and defeats the purpose of specialization. That might have been the most self-evident thing I've ever heard in my life. Attempting to specialize in everything is impractical and defeats the purpose of specialization. Like, the very meaning of the word. Does not even take into consideration that you two are seniors. There simply isn't enough time, Ty. I would recommend 2 or 3 specialities at most. 2 or 3? Like 2 might be a month. But what if I can't click and go further? Oh God, what? That is just the time that happened. I just want to learn Python just to see why this is happening. Z raised an eyebrow directly at Ty and sort of, do we really need to have this discussion again, manner? Give me. Almost immediately, Ty falls silent. Again? Yes, just give me. I wish I knew how to get Ty to calm down like that. I wish I knew how to get Ty to calm down like that. Alright, 3 subjects. Think hard about the subjects you want to specialize in. Once you've decided, changing will be difficult, so be sure to pick the classes you know you want to take. Yes, Headmaster. Selena gently nods her head at Ty before attempting to face me again. She looks through her papers again before addressing me. Thomas Daniel Stone. Nothing like being called your full name to make you feel like you've done something wrong. I know the feeling, man. According to what you told me, I'm not really sure what you want to do with your ambition. I'm going to assume you've no personal attachment to the class choice on your application. Correct. I trick a little in my chair being caught red-handed. I really only pick classes that seem to further my education in a general direction, not that anywhere specific. Isn't that the point of high school, though? Sort of like, it is general. Like, that's why you have so many classes that you like. You know you're not gonna take. You know that's not gonna be important. In high school, you take your general education courses. I mean, you take a lot of general classes just so you can know. It's to give you so when you go to college, you can specialize more. So I don't understand why that would be a bad thing at all. Like, maybe if you like, for instance, for me, I am what the fuck is this? I'm taking I'm in computer science, so a lot of math. I happen not to take a lot of math in high school, which I actually meant to, but I kept switching schools, and you know, I couldn't take them. So I'm kind of bad at math. I have like calculus 2, and I'm like, God damn it, I barely graduated calculus 1. But I may have picked classes. I don't know what does that have to do with anything? What I just say? God damn it, I may have picked classes Ty was going with as well. That's alright. I'm sure you'll have a better idea of what you want after seeing some class demos. Ho, 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 ho. I'm not so sure about that. Here at Starswirl, I personally like to think there are 3 types of classes: technical studies, applied studies, and theoretical studies. I guess I'm not sure. Technical studies this is like the best damn tutorial I've read in years. Technical studies will give you classes focusing on gaining knowledge and the hard facts about science and life. These subjects include classes such as technology and physics, and are excellent for if you think you might go into fields like engineering or scientific research. Applied studies will give you classes focusing more on talents you'll need from a real-world perspective. These subjects will include classes such as English and foreign language. They will help prepare you for fields such as business management or foreign diplomacy. Okay, excuse me? English and foreign language? Like a business management class be actually good? Or like a leadership class? Be good in those regards? Which actually I did have it. I took both of those in high school. Okay, I took one of those. I took one and I dropped out the other one. I hated that class, so I just like switched out of it. It was a leadership one. It was bullshit. It was easy but bullshit. And theoretical classes and theoretical studies will give you focusing more on seeking answers to life. This is philosophy. The creative arts will be your focus. Subjects such as philosophy and creative arts will be your focus. They will help you think outside the box, beyond yourself and others, and prepare you to help through the world through means beyond math and labor. Of course, some classes fit into all subjects, and others are mandatory. But it's up to you to decide what kind of field you want to enter. So I want you to think about that for now, alright? Pick what classes you think will fit you best, if we can set you up your classes for you. Alright, that sounds fair. I hate being put on the spot. I know that feeling, man. Z turned back to look at Ty. As for you, Ty, I know it is hard for you to narrow down what you want to do from all the possibilities presented to you. So I want you to go ahead to your dorm and think very carefully about the 3 subjects you're going to focus on. Once you have them, read them to me tomorrow, and I'll show it to you that I'll show you in the correct classes. Alright. Yes, Headmaster. Good. I feel we've covered all that we need to know for now. She turns to her desk and reaches over, grabbing 2 envelopes off her desk. Turning back to us, she hands us each of one. I can see my name written on the front as I nervously take it from the headmaster's hand. Inside of those are your introduction letters, maps of the school's layout, where your respective dormitories are, and a key to your room. I want you 2 to head there and rest up for now. Get something to eat from the dining hall. We'll meet here again tomorrow at 4 p.m. I assume that will be late enough to ensure you 2 make it here on time. Yes, Headmaster. Good. I'll see you then. Ty, you are dismissed. I would like to word with Tom for a moment before he leaves. Oh fuck, I screwed on it up, didn't I? Shit, I'm getting to starting to sound like Ty, god damn. Ty gets up quickly, deals a quick bow before turning and heading for the door. What the hell bows to like the principal? The door closes with a click and a sign of certain finality. I hope I'm not about to find out why Ty fears Headmaster Zuzu so much. Now, Tom, I know this is a lot to take in. I imagine you're not so used to having a more personal relationship with a headmaster, correct? Oh god, run, Ty, run! Call Chris Hansen. Not swallowing audibly. Somehow, I keep eye contact. I don't want you to feel pressured here. The focus at Starswirl Academy is and always will be on learning. For almost every student, that means picking classes that interest them and investing time and effort into the tasks given. I'm sure Ty will attempt to get 4 or 5 specialties by me, despite my recommendations, because that's what works for her. However, this is not an absolute truth. You may find extracurricular things interest you more than classes, and I urge you to pursue them. She leans forward, laying a hand on my shoulder. I can feel tension leaving me at the touch, and her warm smile melts my panic away. Personally, I don't like when people touch me. It's like, please don't. The only thing I ask is you to do it with conviction and sincerity. Do not give less than what you know you can. Ooh, man, that'd be bad for me. Yeah, I think I could do that. My voice still shakes though much less than I thought it would. I feel like in the daunting climb to find a purpose, I finally got a good hold on something. Wonderful. You can leave now. But remember, I'll always be here for anything you need. I won't judge you if you have anything to confess, or rebuke you if you have any problems you cannot overcome on your own. I get up, giving the headmaster a quick wave goodbye before we exit her office. The second I step outside, I feel like I should have given her a bow too. She's more proper. Return to the waiting room definitely remind me of just how big Headmaster Zuzu's office is too. And before we go on further, I want to tell you about that voice I just used for the headmaster. I kind of really wanted to be a Arnold Schwarzenegger voice, but then in high school I took an AP class. I took AP English, like AP something, for my last year. But I always would like to read in class. Like whenever we had something to read, I would always be like the first to read. And I always end up getting compared to like a South African voice, even though I'm not from South Africa. I'm like of Haitian descent. My parents are Haitian, well my mom is at least. But I don't know why, but you know. So I think I end up giving that South African voice again. So what did she say? Ties again me, holding her envelope to her chest, unsure whether to be excited or concerned. She just had some technical things to go over, more stuff that you would have already heard. Let's go. 2 of us head down the hallway, Ty opening her envelope to see where she's situated for now. I can't open mine. My hand is still running a mile a minute. My mind. That makes more sense than my hand. Maybe coming here was the right choice. Maybe this demo's over. No, not yet. Well? I blink a few times, turning to stare blankly at Ty. Where are you living? My mind's still catching up. I don't really know what to say. How should I know where my room is? Ty, sensing my confusion, points down in my hand. Your information pack. Open it. She sounds even more excited than I do to see what's inside. Snapping back into the world, I fumble with the packet a moment before opening it. Inside is a folder with several papers, many stapled together with information ranging from school layouts to extracurricular activities. After a short search, I find the information I'm looking for. Mail 201. Second floor, not bad. I don't know, I kind of like higher floors. You get to see more when you look out the window. But when you get a lower floor, you can walk out. We have a 12 o'clock curfew here at Oakland University, and you know, I'm on the third floor, so you know, straight up jumping out is it's doable, but it's not, you know, recommended. Also, for some reason, there's no screen door, so it actually is possible to just like jump out, but you know, I can't get back in. Actually, you guys can jump out and then like not come back. Yeah, but you also have to run down a ton of stairs every time you leave. That's what elevators are for. We have an elevator too. It's just that they turn it off like every other day. I'm not sure why. It's like let's just turn off the fucking elevators. She groans out of my response. Stop being difficult. Even with elevators, it's still more troublesome. I read through the dormitory introduction, making note of all the amenities. Community area with tables and chairs, microwave, curfew bed, and furniture provided. Sounds cozy. Packet also mentioned track and pool for leisurely use, so I don't know how much we use. Oh my god, my university does have a pool. I forget about that. Doesn't sound too bad. I never used it though. I don't like swimming. Do you think they took our stuff up to our rooms already, or is it still sitting back in the lobby? Ty puts her hand on her hips and pokes my finger with the other, frowning. Do you ever listen? They said everything would be taken to our rooms. I swear, if you didn't have me, you'd be lost half the time. Literally and figuratively. I nudge her elbow, grinning. I guess it's a good thing you stuck around then. I feel sorry for your mother, having to put up with you for so many years. I put a hand to my chest, doubling over and groaning. My heart, you cruel person. Ty smacks my head. You're making a fool of yourself. Would it kill you to be more mature for once? Okay, with your comment, like, it doesn't. Whatever, Mom. I'm serious. I hold back my next quip. I'm not sure what's gotten into her. Maybe the long day. Maybe she's not in the mood for my antics. Or maybe she really is worried about being embarrassed. Either her way, her face holds only panic as she stares at me. Hey, Ty, relax. Jeez, I'm just trying to blow off some of the nervousness. It's my first day here, and I don't want to be the only girl who hangs out with the weirdo. Besides, I got plenty of that while we were in grade school. Besides, Headmaster Zuzu. I wave off her next statement. She really is obsessed with Miss Zuzu. Okay, I'll tone it down. But you really shouldn't worry about it. Just be Ty, and I'm sure we'll make friends. That's why I'm one. Aw. Ty straightens herself out, hugging her information packet to her chest tight, and letting out a small breath. Nodding to me, she allows herself a small smile. You're right. I gotta calm down. Headmaster wouldn't want her student running around in a panic. Class haven't even started yet. Freaking out would be silly. Atta girl. Ty looks up to the building in front of us, uncertainty returning to her face. Well, this is the girls' dorm. I guess I'll see you tomorrow then. Yeah, tomorrow. That smile. Like, it feels wrong leaving her like this. Part of me wants to stay with her, make sure she settles in alright. But she's a strong girl. She hasn't needed me for many years, and I doubt she needs me now. Besides, wait. I don't know where I'll be. Could you point out the boys' dorm? I have expected a sarcastic groan and a roll of the eyes, but Ty points to a building only a short ways off without any sort of exasperation. Thanks, still have too much fun without me. I did what I could to alleviate her anxiety, but in truth, I think I was much more nervous than her. The place was her dream. A respected establishment run by an excellent manmaster who also happened to be her friend. She'd be neck deep in class and textbooks before she knew it and enjoying every moment. Me? Well, all I got is a pocket full of doubt and a packet full of promises. God damn it, Max Payne. In the flesh. Max Payne in the high school years. You too. Puffing out my chest in an effort to fool myself with confidence, I started off towards the boys' dormitory. Puelius? The walk is short, thankfully giving me a little time to think. I know if I spent too much time alone with myself, I'll start second guessing everything. The dormitory is very large. I can spot a pool table, table tennis, and a lounger with an impressive TV. Cozy, in a word. There's a half-asleep student at the reception desk, probably stuck with some mind-numbing short past the time. I don't envy him. I decided to forego asking for directions. Doors are pretty simple buildings in my experience, much like hotels. 201 should be up one level. I can just walk till I find it out. Once on the second floor, I spot a bulletin board with campus activities as well as floor plans with exit routes for fires. Seems the RA's room, that's room assistants, I believe. We have RAs. I forgot. Is that what it's called? Shit. I don't know what they stand for. The CGR raids have their own flyer as well. A basic welcome and introduction. Don't bother to read it. My room is about at the end, right next to the community bathroom and shower. That'll make waking up in the morning more convenient. I actually have a shower in my room because I'm in a fucking dorm. I take a quick peek inside, knowing the sink is shower locations. They look private enough. I've never been thrilled with the idea of community bathrooms, but these don't look so bad. The tile looks clean and relatively new, and the sinks aren't messy either. I would hate to have a community bathroom. Like, I know there's 2 men dorms in my university, and the other one, it's a suite, so it's like 6 rooms to 1 bathroom, and each room has like 2 people, so it's like 12 people to like 1 bathroom, which is kind of awful. Not kind of, it is awful, but you know, here I got bath to myself because I don't have a roommate because I can't wait. Sorry, I ain't getting a roommate. Sorry. Now back in the hallway, I dig my room key out of the information packet. Looking at it's like it's supposed to jump up and do something on its own. This is it, eh? The place I'll be living for the next 10 months. No point in standing around thinking about it. I lock the door and step inside. My first impression is that it's small. There's just enough room for a closet, desk, dresser, and bed. That's it. My bags on the bed wait to be unpacked. A wide window encompasses almost the entire wall opposite the door, letting in the last sunbeams of a dying day. Walking over to the bed, I push my belongings outside to allow myself a place to sit, sighing as I finally get to take my load off my weary legs. Granted, I got to sit at Headmaster Zuzu's office, but that wasn't exactly relaxing. This is it. This is my life for the rest of the school year. This room, this campus, Ty, and whatever friends I make along the way, assuming I'm making it at all. I only really felt comfortable because I had Ty alongside me the whole time. Sure, Z seemed alright, nice enough, but how often would she actually be a part of my teaching? She probably spends all her time in that office. I zip my suitcase, I reach in to pull out the first piece of clothes again. These aren't mine. Digging through the bag, reveals some underwear that probably wouldn't fit me. Realization dawned upon me that I appear to have Ty's luggage. Yeah, great. I quickly packed the panties away. I think how you said that probably wouldn't fit me, not the fact that they're fucking panties. Like, women underwear and men underwear aren't the same. The size shouldn't be what tips you off. I pull out my phone and quickly send her a text letting her know that we can switch back in the morning. Right now, I don't want to do anything. Wait, what? Hell no, I was like, okay, you gotta get your clothes. Like, I need my clothes, yo. I moved Tyler's luggage off my bed and flopped down, letting the stress and pain of today flow away to the sheets. I let out another deep sigh as I closed my eyes. I wonder if leaving home means we're grown up. I haven't grown up yet, and I've been away from home for like a year. Nah, not yet. Is this it? Oh, okay, they could have at least given us like an ending. Like, say, this is it for the demo. Thanks for joining us. It just ends like that? Like, you could almost assume that that's not the ending. So this has been Let's Play Starswirl Academy. I almost want to do something else, but I don't really have anything else really set up. Let's see. Do I have any other games that I can play, like other visual novel type games that are kind of in this? Ooh, I know. Do I have it downloaded though? That is the question. Where's that game at? It's not downloaded. Let's see. Because, cool to guess, I actually have another, what's it called? High school themed. What's it called? High school themed visual novel. It's a magical diary. I'm gonna, you know what? I don't feel like ending this live stream just now. I'm having a load of fun. So I'm gonna switch over to that game. Just have to download it right quick. It's only gonna take like a minute. Like literally, it's already halfway done. It's literally 16 seconds. So you know, if you want to stay around and stay for that, you know, you can. Otherwise, you know, thanks for joining me. 6 seconds left. I guess I should change the game. So, you know, if you want to stay around and stay for that, you know, you can. Otherwise, you know, thanks for joining me. Magical diary. 6 seconds left. I guess I should change the game. That is that. Yeah. All right. Let's That game is starting up now. Let me change my. So, you know, if you want to stay around and stay for that, it's gentlemen, you know, thank you for joining me. Magical Diary. Was it full screen? It might be full screen. Shit, I didn't realize that was screen. Wait. Is that? Oh, wow, that's how you already won. Alright, let's. Alright, so let's. That game is starting. Exit this. Out. Guess I want to exit. You know, if you want to stay around and stay for that, add game. Magical Diary. Was it full screen? It might be full screen. Shit, you don't see anything? It's still not showing up. That is that? Oh, wow, that's how you already won. Alright, let's. Alright, so let's exit this. Out. Guess I want to exit. Why is it not showing? Stay around. Alright, add game. Magical Diary. Can I make this window? It might be full screen. You don't see anything? Still not showing up. Alright, there we go. Oh, wow, that's how you already won. It's showing up now. Alright, that's good. Let's exit this. Alright, so now we're playing Magical Diary. This game came out a few years back. It is what's it called? Another visual novel. I had bought this. I really was going to do a let's play of this, but I never actually did it. And then I ended up playing like the entire game, and I don't know why I did that. We're gonna do new game. Mary Sue. Oh, reference to you know, bad story. Right? Let's make a jackal suit to kill. There we go. You know, all right. So we're making a character. Let's see, hairstyle. We got like, I don't know, 11 types of hair. Randomized, I guess. Oh, Jesus Christ! Those eyes! Change the eyes. Change it. Let's just, we'll randomize 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there you go. And how do I start? Do I do skip? No, wait. Oh, God. Alright, so it all started about 3 years ago on my 13th birthday. I was playing tag in the back garden with my friends, but when I tried to jump out of the way of the girl who was chasing me, I jumped so high that I flew all the way over the edge. At first, I couldn't believe it was real. No one else could either. Within a few minutes, they all convinced themselves that nothing unusual happened. Then the next day, a strange old woman showed up at my doorstep to offer me the choice for my future. And now here I am, 16 and on my way to Iris Academy, an actual school for magic. The school lies in a hidden valley away in the Green Mountains, about 150 miles away from my home in New Hampshire. My parents drove me out here, but we've already said our goodbyes. I asked them to drop me off at the outskirts of the school grounds so I could walk the rest of the way on my own. I knew Dad and Cry would make a fuss over me before letting me go, and I didn't want my new classmates to see me all for the first time looking like that. But Dad hasn't even been in my college. I don't even, damn, when was the last time you even saw my dad? Oh, wait, Christmas. Actually, I'm surprised Dad agreed. He's always been a little overprotective. Maybe he's recognizing that I'm not a little kid anymore. Now my mom cried, and that was annoying as hell. Anyway, it means I have to carry my own suitcases, which contain all I have to my name for the next 9 months. Not many clothes, because we'll be wearing school uniforms all the time, but I have some books, pictures of my friends and family, and decorations for my new room. I had a shit ton of clothes. There it is up ahead. The campus looks way more posh. Looks like a very posh boarding school than a home for wizards and witches. Pretty buildings, lots of trees and wide open spaces. Some are still lingering here. Leaves haven't yet started to turn. I walk a little faster, feeling slightly too warm in this long robe and cape. Our beds and arches stretch out around me. So many doors and windows, and they all look the same. There are 3 residential halls for girls and 3 for boys. I've been accepted to Horse Hall, name drop, which is for adventurous girls, whatever that means. The other 2 girls' halls are butterflies, who are probably girly girls, and the snakes. I'm not sure who would want to be a snake. Much rather be a horse. Fortunately, I'm not exactly where the horse hall is. I actually like snakes. Like a lot. I have a letter about freshman orientation. Where did I put it? Look down at my suitcases while I walk, trying to remember which pocket I stuck the letter into, and suddenly, I bump into someone. Oops, sorry. He's an older man in school robe with no hall symbol on him, which means he's probably a professor. This is not a very good first impression. Sorry, sir. A new student, I see. And what might your name be? He has a lovely voice, dark and rich with a refined British accent. And he doesn't seem to be too angry with me. I relax a little. Jekyll Sue, sir. I just got here. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be. My voice trails off as I notice he's no longer looking at me and stays paying heed through the large book he was carrying. Miss Sue, is it? Miss... I can't do British voices. I feel like I should call IK. You able to do this voice? Miss Sue, is it? Well, see that. I'm trying to copy my voice, IK voice, because he's actually British. I can't. Miss... I can't do it. Miss Sue, is it? I'll see. How unsurprising. Wild. More than likely a complete waste of my time. You have no idea how much you've been given to you. You will throw it all away. Scribble slowly into the book that slams it shut. Kind of a dick. The attempt to marry is not a promising start. Pay more attention to your studies than you do to where you're walking, Miss Sue, or you'll find yourself expelled from this academy before the new year. Okay, okay, wait, what? The snap of his wrist, what? Excuse me? That's not fair. With the snap of his wrist, he wraps his cape around him and stucks away. I couldn't even do anything about that. What the hell am I supposed to do about that? That's some bullshit. We started school yet, one of my teachers hates me. I mean, that's during my school year, all my teachers hate me generally. After a bit of looking around, I found the way into the girls' dormitories and located my hall. There are 9 doors in this hall, and only one of which is labeled bathroom. If each bedroom has at least 2 girls in it, I hope there's a big bathroom. My own letter informed me that I would have 2 roommates, but it did tell me their names or anything else about them. Haven't seen anyone else wearing a horse insignia. All I can do is find my room and wait for them to show up. Here it is, room 3. I open the door and pick up my suitcases. There's only 2 beds. Walking inside, I find a fairly ordinary looking bedroom. No spools or drippy candles or black light posters on the walls. No windsets or crystals anywhere, unless they just haven't had time to unpack yet. A girl who has been sitting on one of the beds stands up. Hello? You're a horse! I did not mean that the way it sounded. Hi, I'm Jekyll. Are you my roommate? One of them. I'm Melon. That's Virginia's bed, but she went out to talk to somebody. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? Virginia. The state, I mean. I'm not sure where Virginia the girl is from. I tilt my head. You don't have much of a southern accent. It's not that far south, and my family wasn't from there. What about you? New Hampshire, not from here. Are all these books yours? I don't know if that's New York, New Hampshire, because I don't know anybody from New Hampshire. Yeah. There aren't any computers here, so I brought my own encyclopedias. And those are textbooks for the classes I would be taking this year at any other school if I hadn't left. You must be a really good student, yo. Not really. I wouldn't even open them. I probably wouldn't even open them. But I didn't know what I needed, and if I didn't want to need something, not happen. Those books are everything I could find out about magic, the real kind, now that I know it's real. Yeah, isn't this great? We're gonna be witches, yo, just like in the movies. And you know what? I'm actually gonna end this live stream right now and actually kind of start it up a little bit later. I think I might do this next week. So yeah, I've had fun doing this. So yeah, I'm gonna do this next week. So I'm actually not gonna save. I'm gonna restart the entire live stream next week. So yeah, I want to say thank you all for joining me for this live stream. This has been real fun, and hopefully you'll join me next week. And peace, I guess.